Hey writers! Me and my writing partner Emu are here to talk to you about what it looks like to be an effective writing partner. Hi Emu. So an effective writing partner is really, really important. They help you think of more things to write, and they help you use your checklist to make sure that you can use it to make your writing even better. Let me show you. An effective writing partner is someone you can story tell with. This is a chart that's up in our classroom that will help us remember how to story tell with our partners. The first thing we do is partner 1 tells the story that they're writing about, the small moment story. Then partner 2 visualizes it and asks questions. What about the part when? Partner 2 might ask. Then partner 1 tells the story again, saying more because they've answered their partner's question and now they can say more about it. Then partners switch jobs. Here are some questions that a helpful partner might ask when it's their turn to listen, visualize, and ask questions. Who else was there in the story? Where was it? How are you feeling when that happened? What did it look like, sound like, smell like, or taste like? Let me show you how Emu and I can be effective writing partners for one another by storytelling. So Emu, in my story about hiking in the San Juans, I'm writing about my favorite part. And so the first thing that happens is I think about how we were feeling hot and tired, and we just wanted to go to a restaurant. So we get to the restaurant and we sit down and we order and we eat, and then I feel better. Oh, what's that? I was there with my husband, Matt. Tell you a little bit more? Okay, so after we were hot and tired and we found the what did the restaurant look like? Oh, it was so pretty. It was this really tall building with strings of lights. Oh, I was feeling so relieved because I was so hot and gross and tired and hungry, and I saw this beautiful place and I could smell the yummy, delicious food. And then we sat down and I saw this really delicious looking hamburger in the menu, so I picked it. And then it came to the table all steamy. I dipped the fries into the ketchup and ate it, and I felt the warm, yummy goodness go all the way to my tummy. And then when we were all done, I just sat back and relaxed and thought, this was a good trip. Okay, yeah. If I look at our chart, I see that now I tell you again. Okay, so in the beginning of my story, I'm feeling hot and tired and hungry from having hiked and camped for so long in San Juan, and just, not really wanting to eat something. So my husband and I, Matt, look for a nice restaurant. We see this really tall wooden building with strings of lights and smell the yummy food coming from inside. And then we go inside and we order. I see a delicious looking hamburger, so I pick that. It looks like it's really colorful and will taste good. And then we wait and our tummies are kind of growling more, and then the food comes and we're feeling warm, and the food comes and I eat it and it tastes so good, and I feel the warmth go into my tummy, and I sit back and I feel so relieved and think that it was a great trip. Emu and I were effective writing partners. I was partner 1, and I told my story. But Emu asked me some questions. He was visualizing it in his mind, and he couldn't visualize some parts, like who I was with. So he asked me some good questions, like who else was there, and how are you feeling, and tell me more about what it looked like and smelled and tasted like. So after he asked me the questions, I told Emu more. Now when I go to write my story, I'm going to make sure to add all those details that I came up with because Emu asked me those great questions. Then we switch. Writers, today you'll have a chance to meet with your writing partner before you start writing and to tell the stories that you've been planning and maybe drafting a little bit. Make sure that you are an effective writing partner, that you ask good questions to help your partner think about more great details they can add to their story. Listen for instructions from Mrs. Norton.